the amazing food, the amazing history of how the Europeans came over, especially the Spanish and the Portuguese, and just destroyed the original culture, the Indianos, the original inhabitants. But out of that chaos came amazing civilizations. And today, all of South America, Central America, and Mexico is unequaled around the world for culture, food, history. There's a lot. Well, we are very lucky because all of us are healthy, strong. We're looking to go back out on tour and do another 100 cities around the world. But the important thing is to be honest with your fans, to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And there are some wonderful stories, and then there are some sad stories about members with drugs and alcohol and some bad times, good times and bad times. And the most important thing we owe to the fans is the truth. And KISStory tells the whole story of the history, the KISStory of the band, but it also tells you the truth, all of it, the good truth and the bad truth. I've never used drugs. I've never smoked cigarettes, but I have a big ego, and I know that. And so one of the things is to try to control that, because I was an only child. I didn't have brothers or sisters. And so the only thing I could do was look in the mirror and look at myself. And when you look in the mirror, you only have yourself to look at. So it's easy to forget that it takes a team. It always takes a team, and it's not just all you. And if Paul wasn't here, I wouldn't be here. And I think he feels the same way about me. Well, love is a strange thing. You can be in love with a country, a woman. There's something strange about KISS. It started off as a band, and it became a family that you're not born into. It's easy to love your family because it's your blood. But with KISS, like most families, there were arguments. People argued. Some people were healthy. Some people were not healthy. But you have to remember that for the whole history of the band, even with the bad times, there will always be family. Ace and Peter will always be family, and without them, we wouldn't be here. But if they were here today, there would be no KISS. But you have to remember, at the end of the day, it is about family, and a band is a family. I spend more time being in the band on the road than I do with my own family. The world has lots of problemas. There's crime and drugs and violence and even small wars. I hope when you come to see KISS that you will forget about the problems of the world. Like Electric Church, when you go to church, you forget about the problems outside, even the traffic, or the girlfriend is screaming because you're looking at the other girls. All those problems, we hope you forget about when you come to see our concerts. We hope it's magic time. And we hope that every single concert we will ever play stays true to how we introduce ourselves. You wanted the best, you got the best. The hottest band in the world, KISS. And we want to make those words mean something every show we play. you have to go to the gym. You have to go almost every day. You have to climb mountains. You have to stop eating cake. I love cake. I love cookies and cake. And that's my biggest problem. And so sugar, cake, chocolates, just that's the biggest problem. And so the only way, and by the way, the important thing is if you don't drink, if you don't use drugs, if you don't smoke cigarettes, you can be 71 years old and put your hand in front of your face and it's not going to shake. See, you can do that. You can literally put your hand in front of your face and it stays still. Healthy mind, healthy body, everything works. Down there works, up here works, your brain works, good blood, and when you get up on stage, you rock. The two most important moments are the birth of a baby and then at the end. It's the beginning is always the most important thing. The worst moments were, unfortunately, when we realized that you can't drive a car with two flat tires. The saddest and the worst times was realizing that the original four members were not going to go for the whole journey, that we had to get divorced from Ace and Peter three times. And we brought Ace and Peter back, and we loved them. They're always going to be a part of the family. They were out of the band 3 times. We brought them back 3 times, and it still didn't work. And that's the saddest part. The saddest part is that now we're approaching almost 50 years afterwards. They're not here to enjoy the big success. That's the saddest thing. And we asked both Ace and Peter, I called them up. I said, the documentary is coming up. Do you want to be in the documentary? And both said no. And I asked both of them, do you want to come out on tour, play a few songs? They said no. That's sad.